Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to service your ram caliper pins. What grease to use. There's the best stuff on the market because OEM and many other caliper pins grease has only small percentage of this special stuff, while this company that I found, I called them directly, even though, and as details, they supply some OEMs, but OEM has only a small percentage of what this company has of ingredients. Yes, this stuff is not cheap, but it will last according to the company. And so far my experience it's kind of because, you know, it's been a year, but I want to push it more than a year to confirm it. So while other OEM and other non-OEM caliper pins have failed on me, the grease I had to lubricate every year. With this one so far, 1 year, no problems. And looking forward for a long term. And so now I'm gonna show you what to do. You gotta remove those bolts, bottom. But before you do, make sure you use the C-clamp to compress the inside so it slides more easily. So you can remove. I think this is size either 12 or 13, not sure, but you can double check on your ram. And well, let's remove it and go from there. So here is what you do. You remove the bolt, the pin. After you remove the pin, you remove this bolt. It easily slides off. Just remember which side. I think one side is bigger than another, but I'm not sure. I didn't measure. Remove this, clean on the inside, the boot, the inside, very well. I use dry method. You can use wet if you want, using, you know, the brake parts cleaner. It's your choice. For me, and then here is the caliper pin. Wipe it clean. I called the company and asked, and they said just wipe it clean. You don't have to rinse, wash, or anything, as long as you wipe it clean. And then once you're done with that, with, you know, both sides, or do one at a time, start putting it together. You know, put the boot back just like that. Maybe a good idea, apply a small coat of grease. And which grease to use? Let me show you guys the best grease. This is it. This is the best. I'll post a link. There's nothing outperforms this. Everything else just the copies that other companies try to, but this is it. This is the gold standard. And if you know my channel, if you know me, you know that I don't settle for just okay. And I would not show on my channel unless I'm confident and unless I try it myself. So it comes with a brush that you can apply it, and that's the color. Apply it to the pin first, and then, well, actually to the bushing first. Apply to the bushing on the inside a little bit. Let me show you. So you take a little bit of grease. You can probably apply it even on the inside more, just like that. And then slide it. If you want it, you can apply it on the inside more, so that way it's all lubed very well. And then slide your bushing and then your pin. Next, apply to the pin itself. Don't overdo it, just make sure it's all covered. Don't apply here the tip. Tip is not needed, but everywhere else apply generally. It's all coated, you know. A nice thick, a nice even coat. Let me put it this way. So that's what it looks like. As you can see, I applied even coat. So I'm not gonna slide it and start putting everything back together. One more step you can do, where you can apply this high quality grease, is the edges of your brake pad, so they don't rust. Don't rust and corrode. Those points that they get Make sure you wipe them clean to get in contact with other metal parts, and will prevent them from rusting and sticking. Both sides do the same thing on both paths, and next thing you know, you have a truck that is running and not squealing. So after you lube the pads, insert it, the points, not the pad itself there, you don't want to lube it there, just the points, contact points where it attaches to the metal. Slide it in, go ahead, put your caliper back on, and you're ready for the next, how many miles, and then you're ready for next many miles. When I contacted the company, they said the grease will last as long as the brake pads last, which is impressive. After you put your caliper back, as you can see the result, the grease where it needs to be. Don't forget to torque the bolts, caliper pin bolts. These are 27 foot-pounds. If you're one of those people that you like to things do right and precise, buy the torques. Can you do without it? Yes, you can. Is it better without it? Absolutely not. It's better to torque it to proper specs. Unless, you know what I mean, you have developed a technique that you have that feel, you can feel it, so you don't over torque it, don't break those, because these are 13 size, as you see, bolts, they're not that big. So that's it, that wraps up my video. Well, thank you for watching. By the way, don't forget to torque your wheels. These are 135, 130 foot-pounds. If you have 25, might be different, and definitely different on 1500s. So thank you for watching, and if you have questions, go ahead, ask me in the comment section.